and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
What is going on, Canes fam? I am Matty Ice. He is Caniacs, and this is Canes calling live. Caniacs, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, my friend. How are you doing? It's Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific.
I'm good, man. I'm revved up, ready to go. Your boy, man, second weekend in a row was in Vegas. Last 3 weekends I've been somewhere, man. I think I'm going to chill for a little bit after all this, man.
Wait, is the Summer League over? Or you just don't want to go out this year?
No, it ends on today. Today's a championship game.
Gotcha.
And stuff, so it's over after today. It was a good time. I went last weekend, and then the weekend before that as well. So last weekend though, I went with Brendan, Tommy. You met them before. They were on the March Madness show. Some of my other buddies. There was a total of 7 of us, and then my cousin from Phoenix actually came too. He met us there. Nice. So it was a really good time. Your boy, man, made some dough in Vegas, man.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, man. So I bet on all the Summer League games. I ended up winning $100 off that. Put that $100 that I made on black in roulette and won 100. So won again. So I ended up winning $400. So your man did pretty well. So not too bad. Usually I'm losing money, so I was excited about that. Anytime I can win.
Right. So basically, anything about a free trip? I mean, so did you break even? Anything?
No, it was. I mean, I made money basically by going.
Oh well, nice. That's awesome. What's up, Gage?
What's up, man?
How you doing, my brother? Appreciate you being in.
So, and then also too, it's still TBD because I actually put $100 on Miami nice. I'm not good with gambling.
If you did that.
Yeah, I took the points. So like, what do they get? Like 18 or something?
Actually, hold on. Let me get it over here.
I think it was
right here. I checked it again today.
It was 18 and a half.
So it's still 18 and a half. The over under is still 63.5. So nothing's changed as far as Odd Shark is concerned.
Yeah, man. So I got the ticket in my wallet. I'm ready for that to happen. So maybe I'll be up. Maybe I'll be up more, man. That's all I'm saying.
See. Hey. Out here in Arizona, online gambling is now going to be legal September 1st. I want to say it is.
That's crazy.
So just in time. I mean, I believe they did this on purpose. They're just in time for the NFL season is what they're doing for them. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So as soon as it is, I'm going to be putting my bets on. So hopefully it won't change too much. So
So my cousin that lives he lives in Phoenix. He's a notorious gambler, man. He throws money on everything. He was betting on all the Summer League games. He bets on like baseball. He just loves doing it. So but yeah, I know he's stoked about that. He mentioned that a few times about the online gambling. So in Arizona.
Yeah.
So he's super stoked about it. That's awesome.
I am too. I'm not a big gambler, but I like to I would like to throw a little bit of money on the UNC game. I'd like to get in on that, especially before we play Alabama, because once we play Alabama, it could change, especially if we show out or whatever. So, yeah, I can't wait. I'm excited. So but I don't bet on every little game every weekend. All that. That's not me. I've never done that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get it. I get it. So, man, what did you do this past weekend, man? Anything good? Anything fun?
Nothing. The boy didn't feel well, so
Mm.
we kept him home from school last Friday. Had him over the weekend. Felt a little better on Monday, so he went yesterday. Had a stuffy nose this morning, so with COVID the way it's going lately, we just kept him home, precaution. He doesn't have a fever, so if he doesn't have a fever again in the morning, we'll send his butt to school. So we'll see. But other than that,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just busy. Dogs. We talked about that a little bit ago, and that's it. How about you? Well, other than the Vegas trip.
No, it was just mainly Vegas, man. Didn't get much sleep over it. Actually had Freddy's for the first time. I know I texted you.
Yeah.
The Freddy's Burger place, man. That place was good. I got to tell you, that was good food. That was good food. So I'm excited to go there again, like on the way to Vegas.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of Steak and Shake, if you haven't heard of that.
I have heard of Steak and Shake, and I've always meant to go there. But my cousin told me, he's like, no, go to Freddy's. It's better than Steak and Shake. That's what he told me.
Right. It is. I'm just saying it's kind of like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it reminds me of. Yeah.
And that's exactly why I took it, man. That's exactly why I took it. I'm looking to make more money. I can, then I'm going to hit that 500 mark. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Right. I'm sure it's going to change too the closer we get.
Oh, Anthony's here too. What's up, Anthony?
What's up, Anthony? How you doing, brother?
So before we get into some Canes talk, I know we're gonna talk about like what we think the projected like starting lineups are gonna be, and it's not gonna be like what we want them to be. It's gonna be like what we think is actually gonna happen, right?
Correct.
So we're gonna get into that, but before we get into that, a couple announcements. So Cam McGusty, he's coming on next week. The Hurricanes guard on the basketball team. He's gonna be coming on next Tuesday night with us. So we're gonna chop it up with him. That'll be cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm excited about that too. Seems like a really cool kid, so that's going to be awesome. And then also, we're going to have Gabby Urrutia on the 31st, I believe. So that'll be really interesting right before the Bama game. So I'm sure we'll talk about that, and, definitely have to talk recruiting when you have him on, right?
Absolutely. I mean, he's filling shoes, man. He's doing a great job of it. Yeah, I love listening to him on the Storm Surge, and also with him and David Lake on their Inside the U podcast.
Through the Smoke.
Through the Smoke. Yeah. Sorry, Through the Smoke. I always get them too confused. Always. Every time I talk to you, I get them too confused.
You just get confused in general.
This is true. Absolutely correct.
Yeah. So before we get into it, I thought, hey man, I just went to Vegas. I thought we could get into this a little bit. I know we haven't done one of these in a while. I thought we could do a really random rankings. How do you feel about that?
I'm down. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I shortened it up.
So, I know you did. Threw me off. So, for this edition of the Really Random Rankings, I thought we could rank our top 5 hotels to stay at in Vegas. That doesn't necessarily mean the best. It just means your favorite ones to stay at. I went first last time, I remember, so you're going first this time.
I got them all written down here in my book.
In your leather journal.
Yeah, so I wouldn't forget. Thank you, wife. I appreciate it.
That journal's older than me.
No, not really. But anyways. Now, I've stayed at all these places. This is the reason why I ranked all these the way it is.
Oh yeah, no, I stayed on all the ones that I did too. Yeah, so
my number 5 is called the Orleans. It's just off the Strip.
That place is really cool. I've never stayed there, but it looks really cool.
Yeah, it's really nice. I stayed there. So basically, a little short story. A lot of these places, when I was in Tampa, living in Florida, we had a bunch of people that would play in a league, a fantasy football league. And the winner of the league, we would all travel to their city, and we would go somewhere and watch the Super Bowl. So we would do that every year. So a lot of times we would end up in Vegas because the winner, a couple of the guys were the winners. They would stay in Vegas. So one time we stayed at the Orleans, and they actually went out of their way and set up one of their rooms for all of us, so we can sit in there and watch the game privately. It was pretty cool.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, there was like 50 of us. It was pretty awesome. Yeah.
Oh,
number 4 was the first one I ever stayed in when I ever went to Vegas. Oh, Circus. We were on our way from Little Rock Air Force Base. We were on our way to Travis, and me and a buddy, we carpooled out, and we decided to stop in Vegas. And for $25 a night, he paid one night, I paid for the other night, and it was good to go. You know what I'm saying? So Circus was number 2. And number 3 for me is the Luxor. That pyramid hole shape, the coolness. You know, I stayed there a couple times. That's pretty nice. The Wynn.
They just renovated the Luxor too, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they did.
I haven't been in, well, obviously in 2 years since the COVID. I haven't traveled since, but we're going to go soon. I'm going to have to go check that out. And the Wynn is another one because same group of people. One of the guys, frat brothers, worked head of security at the Wynn. So we got to get a behind the scenes tour of everything. Did you know they have a garage downstairs underneath with all these famous race cars like Ferraris and all this stuff from back in the day? Yeah. So we got to do a private tour of that. And then just around the whole hotel, the bottom, the inners and outings and workings. And we got to eat a private lunch with the owner of the hotel. And it was like in a garden area. Dude, it was just like pinky stuff, you know, things I'd never ever do again in my life. You know what I'm saying? But that was cool. And then the Venetian, man. I mean, number 1 is the Venetian for me.
Hey, you got to post that comment. Anthony was just asking about that.
Oh, my bad. Oh, okay.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I love the Venetian.
I'm going to get into that too.
Yeah. First of all, the Venetian, they got the waterworks things outside. That's cool. And then just downstairs, just walking through the whole thing, the shops, you got the gondolas,
yeah.
Yeah, that whole thing is cool. Yeah, that's awesome. That's my. What about yours? What you got?
So my number 5, this is kind of random, is actually it's the MGM Signature. I don't know if you've ever stayed there. It's
Not
the 2 or it's 3 towers behind like MGM Grand. It doesn't have a casino, so that's kind of the knock on why it's lower. But the whole reason why I chose that one is I remember I stayed there. I would go to this music festival called Life is Beautiful every year for a few years. And so we stayed there a couple times, and it was like the perfect location because like it's not super packed. It was super easy to get like an Uber or Lyft, nice and convenient. It was super nice. You have like a full kitchen, and it's like a 1-bedroom, like with a huge jacuzzi bath. It's pretty nice, and it's not like super crazy expensive.
Gotcha.
So it's super nice. Number 4, I'm gonna go with MGM Grand. One of the more affordable ones. It's kind of like at the start of the strip, but I feel like every time I stay there, I always have a good time with my friends.
It's a
I
nice
always,
spot.
yeah, that's where I just stayed too. You know, I don't know if you use the My Vegas app, but you can get you can get complimentary nights or like, you know, discounted nights with it. So that's pretty awesome. Number 3, I had Venetian. Venetian is just beautiful. The only thing is it's one of the more expensive hotels, you know. It's nice, but you'll see one of the other nicer ones I feel like has a little more to offer. So that's why I put that one at number 3. But I love all the shops that are right in there. Tao nightclub is really cool. That's connected to the Venetian and Palazzo. And I think, you know, there's a lot of good food options as well, man. Number 2, this one is really nostalgic for me. It's probably one of the shittiest ones. I shouldn't say that, but it's the Flamingo. I love the Flamingo. It's all about the location. The fact that it's like smack dab in the middle of the strip. It's walking distance to like everything. We stayed at, like I said, we stayed at the MGM Grand last weekend, and the only thing that kind of sucked is you have to walk all the way down the strip and come all the way back. So that's kind of my thought process. And then my last one is the Cosmo. I was able to stay there once with my girlfriend, and that place is so, oh my God, it's so amazing. We had like a balcony, jacuzzi. It was really nice. And it's it's like that further step ahead of Venetian. So yeah, man, Vegas rocks. Yeah.
Except for the sports book. Yeah, exactly.
Except for the sports book.
Except for I do like craps, though. Craps is one of my favorite games.
Yeah. Really? I have no idea how to play that at all. I have no idea. I'm going to have to go with you sometime because I have no idea how to do that. I just see people doing it with the dice and everything, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I don't know what time you get up in the morning, but if you get up before like everybody gets on the floor, 10-ish, 9-ish in the morning, sometimes a lot of these places, I know the MGM Grand does, they'll have a table set up where you can go and they'll teach you.
Oh wow. Okay.
They'll teach you everything about it.
I'll have to try that. Yeah, no,
That's how I learned about, I don't know, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, something like that. Mm-hmm.
The one thing I like about some of these hotels too that I mentioned that I forgot to is like the $5 blackjack tables.
Yeah,
that's money. I know we went across the street to the Hooters hotel because they have $1 blackjack. It's just the thing. The tables get insanely packed. Like it's so hard to get it. Yeah. So it's kind of hard for all of us to get in on it, but it was, yeah. That's one of the more underrated things too that you have to take into account.
Mm-hmm.
But so yeah, man,
that's a good list, man.
Yeah, it was a solid list. I think we both had pretty solid lists. There's other ones I stayed at too. I was thinking about putting Luxor in. I was thinking about putting Mandalay Bay in just because of like the whole like wave pool and all the cool stuff they had. But that was more of a place I stayed when I was a kid and like, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
Not
There's
as big,
a couple of those places that I haven't stayed at, but I really like the area. That's nice.
Aria.
Aria, yeah. Sorry, and then the New York. That's pretty cool too.
That one is cool too. I've never stayed there.
Roller coaster and shit there. I've never stayed there either.
Yeah, it looks cool. Yeah, the whole. Yeah, I think it looks really cool too. But yeah, I haven't stayed there, so I didn't really consider that one. But yeah, man.
Cool.
That's the list. So, do you want to get right into these starting lineups or the depth charts? I mean,
no, I want to get into something I just seen today. I don't know if you have seen that. I'm going to share the screen here right quick.
Really quick, Anthony. I haven't stayed at Bellagio, but if we're just talking like appearance and everything, I think Caesar's Palace is really cool. Just like walking through all the shops and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I really like Caesar's Palace, but I mean, I haven't even seen the rooms inside Bellagio, so I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Right, I couldn't either.
It's a little
Caesar's Palace. They have the Caesar himself comes through there, and they has that whole show in the casino. That's pretty cool to watch too.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I like that. Yeah. But all right, let's see if I can get this to go here. So apparently, we're gonna watch this real quick, and let's see. I don't know if anybody else has seen this today, so let me know in the comments in just a second.
I can't hear it.
You can't hear it? Oh,
mm-mm.
Hold on. Let me start this again because I know why.
You have it muted.
And let's try it again.
Miami football. What do you think right now?
They got a little small taste of winning. Like they want to make all the youth fans across the world. They want to make them proud. And I think we have the chance to do that.
If we compete in this room, if we say, I'm going all in, I'm giving everything I got every day in practice as it's my first ever day in college. That's the Miami that everyone around the country fears. Off we go, off we go. Got a way to run. Hey, Garvin, where's two? Now break, now break, now break, now break. Oh!
Miami Heat crazy. It bakes out there, man. It's really hot. It's really humid. You can't run from it. You can't hide from it.
Oh, we got two. Cramp Monster got a second one.
Everything about Miami has hinged on the health of Derek King's knee.
So what do you think about that, Maddie? And people in the live chat. What do you think about that?
That was pretty dope, man. So when does this thing air? I didn't even know about it until you brought it up. I don't know why.
It looks here. I don't know. I just saw it on Twitter just before we got on the air. But I don't know. It says this Monday at 8 p.m. So I'm assuming this Monday on ACC. I have to check it out on the ACC network schedule. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, that's really cool. I'm interested in that. I don't know if you can. I was gonna ask you to rewind. You know that shirt that that Manny was wearing. You don't have to play it. I think that is like one of the sickest.
Oh, the old school one.
Yeah, where is it?
Yeah, that's that old school.
You got to go back, further back,
back.
There. No, further back, bro. Right there. There it is. That thing is sick, man. That old school logo. Yeah. I know you can get them. Hey, I know you can get them at Caneswear too. I know they don't even sponsor us, but I'm just letting you know. Get that shit at Caneswear. Okay. I'm gonna get one. Yeah, they have them. They have some other like old retro ones too that came out recently.
All right, Matt. Anthony has a question for you. Matt, if we land Singletary on top of having Graves, Rodgers, and Figgins, out of those four guys, who do you think will have to move to safety if they get on campus at Miami?
I mean,
and have Markeith Williams and possibly getting Kamari Wilson as well.
I mean, that's a tall list. I don't know if we get Kamari Wilson and Jaheim Singletary. Let's see. So I think if we land those 4 corners, I mean, you got to love that class. I don't know who I would see, because I feel like there's a lot up in the air with like how the current depth chart is. You know, Tyreek probably going to leave after this season if he performs well. Who knows how DJ Ivy performs? Who knows how well Al Blades goes? I mean, you might not even need someone to switch positions. I think it's just a thing like when we get there, we'll discuss it, kind of a thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So, of that, how about discuss it right now?
Discuss what? Hey, okay. So I guess I'm going first. I thought you were going to go first. So we talking about,
so, but this is what popped up. So,
so this, keep in mind, guys, this is our projected, like what we think the coaches are going to do, not what we want to see.
Right. What's good, Flo?
So the way I wanted to do this, I kind of wanted to go through like just looking at this overall, like who I thought were more of like the locks to start and who were maybe I felt good, like they probably are going to start, and who is more of like a wild card.
Okay.
So just looking at this right now, I would say Mike Harley, Zion, Corey Gaynor, Navon, Will Mallory, even though Elijah Arroyo has looked really good, and the staff has been glowing about him.
Mm-hmm.
Charleston Rambo and De'Aaron King and Cam Harris. I think actually I wouldn't put Cam Harris. I'll say De'Aaron King, like all I would say are locks. I think I'm leaning towards putting Cam Harris there as well because, you know, I don't see them. Yeah, I think so as well. It's just, man, I love Don Chaney, and I really think, you know, if he wasn't coming off an injury and stuff, I think that, you know, this would be more debatable, right?
Could be, but I mean, have you seen Mr. Cameron Harris? Looks, yes, on not in person, but on this little videos and stuff and these pictures, my man looks like a freight train.
Okay, Lorenzo. Okay, but Lorenzo Lingard is built as fuck too, and what has he done? He's like 4th string at Florida. Like, you know what I mean?
Right. But here's the thing: some people have to have it up here. You can have all the talent in the world, but if you don't have it up here,
and I'm not comparing Cam Harris to Lorenzo Lingard at all. I'm just saying, just because they pass an eye test, you know, in terms of what their body looks like and stuff, doesn't mean a thing, you know.
Right. Lashley said he wants a premier back, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, out of all the ones,
I don't think that's going to happen, though. I don't think there's going to be a premier back. I just don't see that happening with the amount of snaps. Like, I just don't see one guy taking a majority of them. I think it's going to be more evenly distributed. I think in a perfect world, he would want that. But when you have Jalen Knighton, Cam Harris, and Don Chaney, I just don't see that happening. Not to mention the young freshmen we have incoming too, if they can even get any playing time, which is going to be hard.
Right. Like I heard somewhere, I don't remember which podcast it was. I think it was Manny Navarro one, where they were talking about how this running back class is stacked, not maybe talent wise, but with the back-to-back, you know, the classes. Since like Edgerrin James and all them boys put in together back then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
And so where I have kind of more of the question marks, you know, it's Jalen Rivers. I don't know what's going to happen with that left guard situation, or even if some of the guys in the line are going to kind of shift here. Oh, you're going to switch.
Let me tell you, I kind of agree with you there on some of those things. But I think that Navon Donaldson is going to play the left guard instead of the right guard, along with Zion Nelson, because that everybody's been talking about that combo right there. I mean, it's people movers. I mean, that whole left side right there would be, you know, tremendous to run behind. Plus, that's That's the blind side of Derek King. So you really want that solidified. That's what I'm thinking. But you just have a little different. And then I have Scaife on the right guard. My right guard, I don't know though. That's
I'm
just what
kind
thinking.
of I'm kind of interested in one of your wideouts that you have out there.
Who? Mr.
The guy on the far left.
Rashard Smith?
Yeah, I'm a little
Yeah.
surprised by that.
I know. From what it's not a total lock, but this is what I'm liking.
Okay.
But
Is that like your wild card guess? Like you're
that's
just
my
throwing
wild
that out
card
there?
guess? Yeah, that's my wild card guess.
Would you
Mike
put money
Carlet-
on him, like starting?
No. No. Only because I don't know what they're going. Because you really, I really want Restrepo on the field.
Mhm.
That's who I want. But I mean, are you going to take Harley out of the slot just so you can have Restrepo? And I mean, they might put that in as a package, but I mean, I don't think that's going to be like the.
You don't think Brashard is going to be in the slot though as well?
I don't know. If I'm not mistaken, hasn't he been playing the outside in these practices? Or am I?
I thought he's been playing. I thought he's been playing in the slot as well. Or he's been behind Restrepo, but I mean, because
but either him or 15
he's
is
yeah, because he's only
would be nice additions.
Mm-hmm. He's kind of on the shorter side as well. You know,
He's a
not
little
to
smaller.
say.
He's
Yeah,
fast as shit though.
I see him. No, but no, real talk. Like I see him making more of a difference, like immediately, in special teams. That's where I think
That's true too.
he's a baller, man. When you
But
watch
he's
his
got the
tape and
hands,
everything,
man. He's got hands, bro.
yeah. No,
Got
it's
hands.
it's
and we need
it's-
hands. We need some hands.
yeah, it's true. I saw too. So DJ Scaife, I know he's kind of been in a little battle there with Jared Williams.
Mhm.
So did you kind of pick Scaife there because he has that, because he played right guard before, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah,
he's
so
got
is
some
that-
experience
is
in
that-
right guard.
So is that why you kind of picked that situation for him or what?
Yes, because and plus we're going against Bama. You want some,
Okay.
the most experienced line. This is just who I think. Nobody else's opinion. Who me, Bob, thinks. So, yeah, and yeah, it's experience. I mean, it's Bama. They got that defensive line that we got to worry about. So this is who I think is going to be.
Yeah.
What's up, Mr. HD? How you doing, bro?
So
What's
who
up,
on
David?
here? Who on here is the most likely, like throughout the season, to get their job taken? Like, who do you think? Could you see coming in? Like, whether it's a young guy, a freshman, or whatever. Like, who do you see coming in and maybe taking someone's job?
Oh, definitely the one of the wide receiver spots.
Okay,
Because right now that third spot to me, I mean,
is it
Harley's
wide
starting
open?
for sure. Charlie Rambo, yeah, that one's wide open between a bunch of people.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? In my opinion,
Okay.
because they've been showing out. The only one who hasn't really been showing out is Mr. Higgins or Wiggins.
hey, might as well call him Higgins.
Yeah, Higgins, but you know what I mean. Pope's dropped a couple, but I've heard Pope's been snatching some real good ones too. So, but I mean, a lot of Restrepo's dropped a couple. Everybody's dropped a couple, but the percentage from what I'm hearing is down a lot.
Yeah,
With Pope.
I
It's
could
just Pope.
see, yeah, and I think too, like, because we both didn't have him on, but obviously Jahai Clark's coming back from an injury. I could see him coming in. I don't know what's going on with John Campbell. I know he had an injury, and I don't know if like his situation with the team, but someone like John Campbell too, because this offensive line is deep, so you just don't know, who's going to perform, who isn't, So I could see that there. What if
Anthony, I see what you're saying there, but man, Donaldson, when he came in last year after his injury, man, he was moving folks. And he's a little slimmer. He's lost the proper rate. He's down to a good size. He's stronger. So that's going to be a rough one because McLaughlin, bigger guy, but he's not as strong yet. You know what I mean? He needs to develop his strength a little bit more. But
that
but
dude
I
is
can see
tall
him
though?
he is tall as shit though. You know what I'm saying?
Tall.
But I mean, we
Looks
got
like a
need people
basketball
to move
player.
some stuff. Yeah, exactly. But we're gonna need Donaldson to be moving people because we need to run that ball.
Well, look who it is here. What's up, brother Jay Blaze?
What's up, family?
What's up? So, what if I told you there was a chance that Elijah Arroyo could come after Will Mallory? How would you feel about that?
I feel great. I wouldn't mind seeing Will Mallory on one side and Elijah Roy on the other side. Drop Mike Carley out to the one wide receiver spot. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Man.
Whatever you say, brother. Whatever you say.
Okay, as a defensive coordinator, stop that for me.
What?
Stop it. You got Will Mallory on one side. You got Elijah Roy on the other side.
You told me stop it. I was like, what did I do?
Right. Yeah. No. You're the defensive coordinator. You have to stop that. How are you going to stop that?
I have no freaking idea, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. Put more guys out there than I'm allowed to.
I mean,
get some basketball players that are tall as shit or something.
Yeah, because you got between 2 to 3 seconds to cover everybody. You know what I mean? Before either King takes off or he's going to throw or get the ball out of his hands. You know what I mean?
And let's talk about too the fact that everything that we're hearing. Obviously, there's nothing really that visual that's come out of like the first scrimmage and everything. But man, everyone's glowing about D'Eriq King and how he performed, and specifically with his running ability. Like he hasn't lost a step at all, which I think is absolutely insane.
Even in that little video, and I'm sure they did that video on purpose of
probably.
The one. Have you seen the one from Canes football? They did the little about the spring the scrimmage. That little short video they put out.
I don't think so.
Yeah, they emphasized King running. I mean, he was hauling ass down the thing. So there was no stopping him. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
just from the little clips, I mean, I'm sure they're trying to ease everybody's mind, but from what I've seen in the little video clips, doesn't look like he has an issue at all.
Yeah, no, and it's great to see, man. It's great to see.
Coach Justice with this, we have a tackle possibly down. Like, honestly, I have no idea, Anthony. If I'm not gonna lie, I'm not even gonna try to throw that out there like I know. I really have no answer to that one, my friend. I'm sorry, because I don't know. I mean, he's a tall dude. He doesn't look like he's a guard. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, he played tackle. He's playing tackle in high school, right? Played tackle in high school.
I think so. Yeah. I don't know, man.
The
fuck do I know? People don't watch us for
right, but a lot of these guys in this line, they can play multiple positions. Some can play all 5 positions. So I mean, it's in your best.
Yeah, the transfer we got from UNLV, man, he's like a Swiss Army knife.
Right.
So, same with Scaife too.
Who knows?
Yeah. See, I gotta post this.
I know. I said 15 could too, man. 15.
I have Keyshawn Smith starting. Tell this old man why he's wrong. Tell him ATL King.
I know he does.
Tell him.
I know he does. I got him. Okay.
Tell him why he's wrong. I'm waiting for the comments. Okay. While we're waiting for him to tell you why you're wrong, do you want to shift over to defense and you can show off your defense? Oh, I'm going first again.
Okay. I guess you're going for. I'm just flipping through. I don't know how it's
so. I think honestly, in my opinion, there shouldn't really be. I mean, I don't think any real surprises here. Besides, I think, and the fact that there's not surprises, like that doesn't mean it's a good thing.
Right.
I see DJ Ivy and Tyreek starting at the corners. I think Tyreek is easily, the day he transferred in, I thought he was the best corner we had. And that's not a knock on DJ Ivy or Al Blades. I think DJ Ivy is someone who has all the measurables and everything. It's just a matter of he made it harder on himself. It was all technique, or most of it was technique. I think that he's going to improve though under T-Rob and DVD. And I was really debating putting Al Blades or DJ Ivy, but I just think with the whole injury to Al Blades and everything, I felt more comfortable putting DJ Ivy out there. And I think that's how the coaching staff is going to feel. But if you ask me who's going to be starting late, like the second half of the season, I'm more up in the air about that. Defensive line, I think Nesta and DeAndre were the two like locks. I don't really see anyone else, taking their jobs or whatever. John Ford, dude has transformed his body, looks like a totally different person. I think we finally see a lot of production. I think, he takes this year seriously. I think, possible draft pick as well. Jafari Harvey, this was kind of the last, like, I guess you could say wild card. But then it's like, who do you put in here? Chance Williams, Zach McLeod. Like, it was something I had a little difficulty with, but I felt the most comfortable putting Jafari Harvey here, just knowing how the coaching staff would probably be. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Zach McLeod was starting week 1 against Alabama either.
Oh my God! Don't say that. You're gonna have everybody in a tizzy. Don't say that. Don't say that.
I'm not saying. I'm saying I wouldn't be surprised if we saw that. I'm not saying anything else. It's the two safeties with everything that happened at Tay. I think this is pretty straightforward of Bubba and Gervin Hall. Yeah. Striker, same thing. Frierson played really well last season. I don't think it was talked about, enough. The two linebackers, though, I think this is probably the part we'll talk the most about. Honestly, I put Keontra and Corey Flagg, and I feel like it was more because I was leaning of like I wanted to see it.
Mm-hmm.
But I would not be surprised to see like Jennings and Steed out there, or what have you. I think, though, in my opinion, if one of them were to start, just based on what we've heard coming out of the scrimmage and stuff, and just off-season talk in general, I actually think I would put Keontra as more likely to start. How do you feel about that, though?
This is who I got.
Okay.
My defense.
Okay.
I'm with you between Al Blaze and DJ Ivy.
Okay. We just split the difference.
Yeah. It's when Al Blades was healthy, I mean, my man was killing it. You know what I'm saying? I know he didn't actually play any ball, still had a lot of time to study, things like that. I'm just hoping that he can continue on his upward path like he's been. I mean, I haven't heard anything different if he's not participating in practice or whatever. This is who I would like to have starting just because of experience as well. I mean, I know Ivy's got experience too, but like I said, it's just me. I also have Jafari Harvey as the DE along with Stevenson. I don't understand the hate.
Wait, did you say Stevenson?
No, you know who I'm saying.
Johnson. Okay,
Johnson.
got you.
I got it right here. DeAndre Johnson. Sorry. But I mean, I don't get the hate on the boy 53. I don't get it. Why they want to make fun of him. The dude got praise from doing good at the scrimmage, and Kane's Twitter went basically crazy. Which, I mean, you all should be wanting that. I mean, granted, you all might not like him as a linebacker in coverage like that, but his new position, we're already short as it is in defensive end. So him stepping up, doing good, getting praise from man, y'all should be like, hell yeah, that's awesome. Instead of dogging the man or all that shit. I just don't get it. I don't understand it. I mean,
yeah, I think people, this is the reason why. I think people are skeptical of like, is that actual praise or is it more of like a participation ribbon? You get what I'm saying? Like, are they actually, and I'm not saying either way. I'm just saying, I think that's how people, are viewing it.
Right. Now, I don't know what team he went to. Was he against first team? Because apparently some of these stats that he threw out there, it come out that a lot of these stats are coming from like freshman on freshman. So, but I'm not saying that this was, but I mean, the dude got a sack and apparently it was at a critical time, you know what I mean? And for the defense, and he stepped up and he got it made. Man, I hope that he does that in Bama, that he gets a sack or two in Bama. I don't care who does it. Somebody just steps up who wears the U on the side of their helmet. I don't care what the name is or what the number is. If it's 53 stepping up and getting sacks, I'm down with it. If it's, Mr. John Johnson over here doing it, I don't care who does it. Somebody get some stacks, get some pressure. Let's win some games. Sorry, I had my old man rant. Forgive me. Sorry. But anyways,
okay.
So, but I have Sam Brooks and Corey Flagg. Of course, Flagg starting in the middle. I mean, Frierson, of course, Ford and Nesta. That's gimme. And I'm with you on Hall and Bubba Bolden.
Yeah,
I agree with you on that. I mean, and you guys see any major changes or anything like that, other than you guys want to have Keyshawn Smith starting?
I mean, what about Sam Brooks as your weak side linebacker?
Yeah.
What was kind of the decision making in that one?
Just from what I heard through scrimmages, through like I said, other podcasts, reading on message boards, reading on the 24/7, all these articles. Just what I'm feeling, how good
So
he's been. They're talking about his speed. All
do
that
you
good
think
stuff. He's
Keontra will
triggered.
be the backup then, or do you think he'll kind of switch back over to striker, or what do you think?
No, I think he'll be in a rotation. I mean, these guys ain't going to be out there all the time. I mean,
No, I
Bama runs
know.
a pretty quick. Well, let's put it this way: they ran a pretty quick offense, so they run a lot of plays too. So, and here's another thing: these guys might just be starters, but a lot of these are going to be in rotational. These guys might only be playing 1, 2, 3 plays at a time, and then getting out and rotate. Because these guys, Manny and Jess, they love to rotate these defensive guys in. So, but this is just who I think is going to be starting when we line up
Against Bama. Yeah, that's what we were
just
going
against
by.
Bama, not all year.
So let me ask you something. Just getting right into it, like obviously these are just the guys we think are starting, but
Right.
who do you see maybe getting a lot of snaps that maybe someone isn't talking about, or just is being overlooked on defense first, and then we can go back to offense?
I don't really know on defense, to be honest. I mean,
Okay.
I mean, as the performance from last year, I mean, I don't really know who you could be overlooking right now. I mean, I haven't seen enough tape. They haven't really seen scrimmages. You know what I mean? They give us what they want us to see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's hard to really tell that there's somebody that on the defensive side that shouldn't be there. You know what I mean? Chase Smith. Yeah, you're right.
I gotta say too, like just because there's a lot of mentioning of freshmen.
Yeah.
You got to be excited for this freshman class because it's easily one of the best classes we've had in I don't even know how long.
Right.
Since I've been like a Canes fan.
Yeah, 56 is already out there throwing people around. You got Zero out there making some great plays too. I mean, that dude at safety is a beast, man. He's huge. That is crazy.
Absolutely. And not to mention too, people are saying that there's some people like inside the program that are saying Jacoby George might be like the most talented receiver as a freshman, which is absolutely insane. But the other thing I want to mention too is I think Amari Carter is going to play well this season. I'm not saying, he's going to be some All-American or whatever. I really like the move to striker. I think he's going to get a lot of burn, especially, I mean, I think Keontra is going to probably stay at weak side linebacker. I think he's going to start just based on what my lineup was. I think Amari has a chance to, really make a difference in that position change.
I agree too. Because it's a little less reactive than you are with that safety. Plus, it's closer to his point of contact, so he shouldn't be getting too many targeting penalties, hopefully.
Yeah.
But, I mean, this whole defense is going to be a lot of rotation. A lot of young guys are going to get to play. How much they're going to get to play, I don't know. But, I mean, everybody – I think 56 is going to get in against Bama, maybe 1, maybe 2. You know what I'm saying? I could see that happening. I just don't see him starting.
I think Leonard Taylor is going to be too good to not put in.
Absolutely.
And I think, I think the freshmen can, actually make a difference. I mean, some of them can make a difference in that game as well.
Right. And if it's a blowout, which I'm hoping it's not, and Bama starts putting in their second stringers, I wouldn't be surprised you start seeing Manny and them start throwing in more of James Williams and these younger cats in here to get them just some experience on the field. You know what I mean?
Yeah, obviously you don't want to see that, but
no, I don't want to see that at all.
Yeah.
Trust me, I don't, unless it's the other way around. But I mean,
so shifting gears, you want to bring up one of the it doesn't matter which one of the offense ones, real quick.
One of the
One of the offensive lineups.
Ones?
Yeah,
go ahead.
That would be interesting. Like what Gage said, seeing Amari get some run at middle linebacker, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Amari's a thumper too, man.
Yeah. He would hit you hard.
So I just want people to know this is his. It says Caniacs at the top. This isn't mine, so don't scream at me.
Let's go ahead and there we go.
Okay, yeah, there we go. That's better. So who's someone maybe I know your lineup's different that's not on here that you're looking at that is gonna make a difference this year? Someone maybe not talked about or just someone you really like that isn't starting.
It's Restrepo. I mean,
same.
Just watching him, man. It's just
he does everything right.
Right. Every video you see him with the ball, He's running through tackles. He's running over people. He's catching tremendous balls. I mean, I know he's not starting, but I mean, like I said, he could start. I mean, I don't know. They could keep him in the slot, move Harley outside. So I mean, it's just the wide receiver. I just don't.
He's
know.
gonna play a lot this year, though.
He's gonna play. X is gonna play a hell of a lot. Yes, absolutely.
Even though he's not starting, yeah. And I'm like I mentioned this before too. Elijah Arroyo, man, I'm super excited. I'm super excited about that. What was the comment that I missed here? Did I miss?
Would you be surprised if at the end of fall camp you find out that Brinson is the starter at receiver with Rambo instead of Mike?
With Rambo, yeah, I would be very surprised by that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is he saying
Mike Harley was our best receiver in the field?
Yeah, and I think Restrepo too. Like I think you got to look at Restrepo, and I think Jacoby George too, man. Like he's getting a lot of praise. I think you got to mention him too. There's just so many guys at receiver. It's just we're blessed to have that depth, but it's just going to be it's too hard to tell that third spot. You know, I like Keyshawn Smith, but you never know. You know, things change every day, right?
Right. Absolutely. But I mean, it's just, and then like people are saying, who's going to transfer? Man, there's how many people are in the? Hold on. What do you say this here? Hold on. I think Larry Hodges performs well with the pressure.
Okay, but what's even the status with Larry Hodges? Is he might even be suspended? I don't know, like, because I know there was something. I know there was something going on with him. I don't know about that. I really like Elijah Arroyo, and I think he's going to turn some heads in his first year.
The boundary receivers, because I see Harley as absolutely, yeah. I see Harley. We both see Harley more as a slot receiver than we do outside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, our question is not that. Our question is who's going to be that third out or that other outside receiver. That's who we can't really put a lock on yet.
Yeah. Anyways,
do you have any thoughts on that?
No.
Go ahead.
What was I going to say? You made me totally forget, man.
Sorry. Well, you're talking about this one right here.
Oh yeah. No, so I'm not sure about the whole Larry Hodges situation. We haven't really heard anything recently about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. What do you think? You excited for this Bama game, man? You anxious or what? I got money on this now, so I'm
I'm all in. I'm always all in. I have the Kool-Aid glass, it's full, and I'm drinking it. I'm drinking it all. I'm not saying we're going to outright win, we're going to dominate, we're going to blow them out or anything. I just have a close feeling that this is going to be a lot better than what people think. It's going to be a lot closer.
Yeah. I think it's going to be competitive.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be more competitive than people think, and I'm looking forward to it. Now I decided I'm not going to, try to make a trip out there. It's just too much going on, too much money, trying to save money. I'm already going to a game in Miami, so it's just not happening. But yeah, please tell the people.
Always forget about this.
Please tell the people what's going on.
My man, Stickers by AB. He is our man. Sorry, reading this comment. Thanks, Brother Jay. But you guys need to go check this out. Stickers by AB. You got to go to www.stickersbyab.com. That's STICKERZBYAB.com. Get your stickers. He's got all kind of Miami stickers. Even if you're not a Miami fan, he's got some other colleges that are in Florida and things like that. He's even got some Heat stuff. If you're not just a Canes fan, he's also got some fire shirts, magnets. That last shirt he came out with, I love that shit, man. Yeah, you know which one I'm talking about. But anyways, you need to go to stickersbyab.com. Use our promo code CCI15 when you check out, so you can get 15% off your total order. So go ahead and do that now. Do it really soon so you guys can all stick and rep with us.
Oh yeah, get that expedited shipping for before the Bama game.
That's right.
Yeah, my refrigerator would be loaded with them too, but then I realized it's small as shit and can't even fit one on it. So now I'm like, do I buy another fridge? What the fuck do I do? All that shit I was saying too about getting a fridge just to put stickers on, and I can't even freaking fit a sticker on that fridge. I don't know. I'm gonna do something with them.
Out here in Arizona, you guys know it's hot as shit, right? I have had my Luke of the Youth sticker on there the whole time. It's still on there, hasn't moved. I got the Hurricane with the 305 in it, the orange and green, actual Hurricane 305. I've had that on my on my car the whole time, and it's still on there. And there's other stickers that don't even last long that I've got off Amazon or whatever that they peeled off or started to fade that I've had to peel off myself because this sun is brutal out here, and I've had no issues at all.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, I know we reiterated this earlier. I can't speak right now. Reiterated. So Cam McGusty next week. Kane's Hooper. Week after that, we got Gabby Urrutia. Excited. Urrutia.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that one. And then I think we're still going to do a Alabama preview show, right?
Probably. If we can get it to work, and it'll be like that Friday, if we can still do. But the other major announcement is right after each game, we're going to be doing a live reaction show. Phone lines will be open because we're actually going to be doing a rebranding. I'm moving off of this platform here. We're going to be moving to a OBS platform so I can do a little more things that I'm not restricted to help improve this production. So be ready, because after every game, we're going to have an instant reaction show. An hour, 30 minutes, however long. If everybody wants to be on there for all night, we'll be on there all night partying. I'm down with it. I don't care.
I don't know about that, but
you and your girlfriend, that's fine. You can go ahead. Me and the peoples will be partying. But anyways, we're going to be doing that. And then on Tuesdays, we're just going to be doing a show previewing the next week's game. And if there's anything that come up during the week that we missed from Saturday's game, and then that's what we'll be doing there. And you want to tell the people about the other one, or you want to wait off on that one yet?
We can wait off on that. That's still in the works. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're working on another project, a different podcast that we want to launch. We've mentioned it before already on the show, so it's not really a surprise, but we'll get into that with more detail, when we can.
Who do you think that is the toss-up question of the century right there? Who do you think is the next commit after Fegans?
Honestly, I don't know. I'll tell you who I really want, though.
Who's that?
Well, I'll tell you two people. Three people. I want Jaheim Singletary. I want Kamari Wilson, and I want Jaleel Skinner. There's other guys I want to, but I think still one of the biggest targets for me, and I know he's not announcing till later, Wesley Bassint, dude. I feel like we've kind of there hasn't been that much talk around him, just because he is announcing later, and he hasn't really, I don't think he's gone on visits lately and stuff. But
Go ahead,
no, he hasn't. No, he didn't announce today. He's not announcing.
Not announced today, but he put on Twitter that he's the day after his birthday or something like that.
In October or November, I think. But the thing I was going to say is, what's his name? Wesley Bassint is actually going to be down here because they're playing St. John Bosco at the it was supposed to be at SoFi Stadium, but I think it might have changed last time I checked. Yes. Shamar. Oh yeah. But yeah, so I'm hoping I can go check out that game. My girlfriend's gonna be busy, so I'm like, I might as well go check it out. So I'm gonna see what I can do. Maybe talk to the guy a little bit, see how things stand. But yeah,
I'm gonna go check out one of Anthony Lucas's games. He's got a couple of them that are going to be near me, so I'm going to go check out a couple of those games. Maybe do some videotaping, see if I might be able to get a up close interview. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
Why not? See what happens.
Why not, man? Well, do you want to get into our last segment and send it off?
Yeah, you ready to do your beats thing? Here, let me find it. Where we go. Boom.
So I was debating what I wanted to do here. I wasn't really sure. I thought I'd go a different route because I feel like I haven't. It's mainly been a little bit of older cards that I've been showing. So I'm like, I got to show a new one. So I got that Greg Rousseau rookie auto.
Oh, look at me. Nice.
Yeah, look at that. That looks nice.
Oh, that is a next level. Nice.
Nice signature. So
heck yeah.
So yeah, man.
Oh, I know what I forgot to mention. And I'm going to put this out on Twitter. we're going to be doing a college football pick'em through Yahoo Sports.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna, if you guys would like to join, we haven't really thought of what we're going to do for the winner yet, but of course, the winner going to get something. But yeah, if you guys are interested, hit us up in our DMs, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Matter of fact, hold on, let me pop this all up for 2 seconds here. I always do, and then I forget to do it. Yeah, so hit us up, DM us. We'll send you the link. It's free to join, of course. The winner will get something. We haven't figured it out yet, but we're working with our boy AB on some things, some projects. So maybe I'll give him another one to work on. Just teasing. But yeah, hit us up for your support, and I believe a lot of our top targets. Oh, absolutely. Well, not only that, they're waiting to see how we do against a bunch of others. UNC.
Well, I think it's just overall, yeah.
Yeah, overall, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of hype for the Canes coming in this season, man. Even nationally. I don't know if you saw the CBS Sports HQ little special they did for the Hurricanes. But yeah, there's a lot of hype coming in for us this year, which is good. And it's nationally, so we got to just keep up with it this year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got to stick with
Absolutely, man. All right. Well, that was a good one, man. Another one in the books, right?
Another one in the books. Short, sweet,
All
to
right.
the point. I mean, there's not much really to do until it's time to play.
I know. I'm excited to actually talk some games and I can get rowdy again.
Yeah, I love the games.
Oh, yeah. All right,
guys,
man.
we really appreciate you all for joining us today. Thanks for the support all over podcasts here. Please like and subscribe and tell your friends. Hit that like button. Show some support. Let's go. And it's always about the U. Go Canes.
I was going to do a salute, and then you threw me off with that.
Yeah, but you always do your salute while I do my what you call it. There you go. Later, brother.